Choose something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, welcome back. I think we've got things straightened out now as we're about ready to get underway with high school football Warroad in Park Rapids. Park Rapids won the toss and they elected to defer to the second half. So the Warriors are going to get the football here. And that's key. Anytime that you get the football, Warriors have done well when they've received so far this season. They've also been able to score on the defensive side and have some strong starts defensively, and they're going to need that tonight too.
Obviously, didn't start so well last week,
Right.
I should
Yeah.
say, but
Right.
I would like to apologize as far as starting lineups here. Park Rapids elected to just come out as a team, so we do not have specific ones. We will try and get them as quickly as we can. The Warriors, almost the same thing. They only introduced their seniors.
All right, and the kickoff, and we are underway. And ball bobbled, and it's going to be picked up by Christian Dowhang as he has some room, and he gets turned around. He's going to be brought down at about the 34-yard lines where the Warriors are going to start first down and 10.
Among those tackling him was Dominic Cope, a junior.
Number 7, Andrew Johannick.
Out here.
So we are about ready to get underway here. The very first possession, they're going to move the ball up, and they're going to say that the Warriors are at the 35, so they'll start first and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Warriors in their home black uniforms with the gold trim and numbering and black helmets. Panthers in their road whites with the black helmets and the orange trim. Out of the shotgun, single setback behind Brady Fast. Receivers to both sides. Here we go. We're underway. High snap. Fast able to come down with it. Nice job there. Rolls out to his left, and he's going to get brought down. And that started with a high snap right there, and that just kind of blew that play all apart.
Totally. There, whatever was called, there was no chance to figure it out. But a loss of only 1 yard there on first down. Should say that the Warriors are moving from left to right out here this evening. Beautiful evening at the moment in Warroad on this new turf field. A couple of games played on it last year, but a beautiful soft field.
Second down and 11, single setback again, Fast, a nice snap this time. He's going to give the handoff to Connor Lund, spins out of a couple of tackles. He's going to get across the original line of scrimmage, gain of a couple. He's going to bring up third down at about 8. About 3rd and 8 here for the Warriors. They're going to get the ball at the 37-yard line, their own 37. Then we're just underway here, first quarter.
Ryan Chamernick bringing in the play for the Warriors. Again, Fast, your starting quarterback. Connor Lund, your tailback. Warriors lined up in slot left and right for this third down play.
3rd and 8. Again, shotgun formation, Fast. Hauling out the signals. Decent snap. Now he throws it over the middle, and that one's going to be broken up. Broken up nicely there by Aiden May for Park Rapids area that time, breaking up that pass, and that's going to bring up a 4th down in the kicking situation here for Warroad here on this first offensive series.
And I'm saying Park Rapids is going to go after it because the Warriors have struggled with their punt game.
They've struggled with the center snap. I think 2 out of the 3 snaps have been a little bit either high or off the mark.
And then Fast dropped one also.
High kick, and that one got knocked down by the wind. It's going to land at about midfield and roll for about 4 yards and out of bounds, and that's about it. And Park Rapids is going to have some good field position to start their first time with the football here in the game. They're going to have it at their own 46-yard line.
And on the near side here, which would be their offensive left side, hash here, moving toward their bench on the right. Park Rapids comes out. with a wing back to the right and a tight end to the right.
Penalty flag's going to be called on Warroad. They jumped offside on the defensive side of the ball. We'll see if they're drawn off. I don't think so. I think it's going to go on the black and gold that time.
He's stepping it off against the black and gold.
All right, and that's going to make it 1st and 5 for Park Rapids. They have the ball now on the 49-yard line on the Warroad 49. Again, just underway here in the first quarter. No score on the Security State Bank scoreboard.
And again, tight right, wing back right, wide out right.
Carter Hurt is your quarterback, hands off, and they're trying to go wide, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss. Sam Hard in there for Warroad. That's all Matthew Nordine in on the tackle for the Warriors as well.
And Parker Hunter was the ball carrier. He actually tried to run a straight dive up the middle, but there was a wall in front, so we tried to bounce it to the outside. Warriors able on good pursuit. 2nd down, 9.
Shotgun formation this time for the Panthers on 2nd and long. Pass out into the flat. It's going to be caught. And slipping one tackle and getting bumped out of bounds there is going to be Andrew Johanning. And we'll see where they mark it. I think it's going to be either right at or just shy of the 1st down marker. So it's going to be 3rd down and short here for the Panthers inside their own 45 at about the 44-yard line.
And again, I think they call that a bubble screen, don't they? With as he caught. Oh, they did give him a 1st down.
Oh, they did. Okay. So the first down of the game, and it goes on the side of Park Rapids. As under center this time's Carter Hurt. They give up the middle, spinning, turning, breaking tackles. Johanning on the carry that time. As he gets down to about the 40, it's going to be a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for Park Rapids here. 9:19 left to go here in the opening quarter. First possession for Park Rapids here in the football game.
So far, a very nice start for the Panthers. Warriors are in there. Actually, it's a 3-4, but it looks like a 5-2.
And the handoff up the middle and getting some running room and getting into the secondary that time for Park Rapids. A nice run as Johanning with the carry that time at about a 10, 12-yard carry. It's going to be a 1st down for the Panthers inside the Warrior 30 at the 29-yard line.
Excellent blocking on the left side of the Panther line that time. And boy, they're lined up shoulder to shoulder.
And the pitch to Hunter trying to go wide, trying to turn the corner, and he's going to get tripped up. As over there was Maddox Cole to kind of slow the play down. That allowed his teammates to kind of catch up on the play.
Like I say, there was no spacing on the Park Rapids offensive line there. They're shoulder to shoulder, able to get the ball to the outside and get a nice gain.
2nd down and about 5. Ball at the Warroad 24-yard line. 8:15 and counting left to go here. First quarter scoreless football game. On 2nd down.
Shotgun formation.
Handoff up the middle. Running room for Hunter. Breaks another tackle. Still on his feet. And he's going to be brought down at about the, they're going to call it the 11-yard line. That's a 13-yard gain. It's a 1st down. It's going to be 1st down. And the Panthers are going to be able to get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown as the ball, I believe, is going to be, no, they're going to put it at the 12 here. So 1st and 10 from the 12. Panthers keeping it on the ground. Now it's the quarterback, Carter Hurt. He kind of a busted play, I think, but still makes some good yards out of it and got it down to about the 6-yard line.
Yep. Tailback was coming hard. There was no handoff. So he did the right thing. He went back up the same hole. So far, the Panther offensive line is doing a great job out there. Among them, I see 54, Brady Hurt, a junior.
2nd down and 4 for the Panthers. Ball on the 11-yard line. Rolling out now and coming in on the rush that time was Matthew Nordine, and Carter Hurt had to get rid of the football or he was going to be tackled for a loss.
And he doesn't want to give up any yardage there. This time, Hurt is going over to the coaching staff to get the play. Let me see. I see a 52 on the offensive line for the Panthers, Jaden Davis. You got another number for me there? I got 52 and 54.
52, 54, 62, looks like 65, 55. And it's 3rd and 4. Big 3rd down for the Panthers here. Big 3rd down for the Warrior defense. on the pitch. Now they pitch it out, cut back inside. Tackle there by Chamernick.
Ran the option to the left, short side of the field.
By number 3, Ron Kaepernick.
I don't know. I didn't look.
Panther.
Did not look. Did not see if they had someone that could kick. If they were going to go for it on fourth down, I would assume that they would this early in the game. But boy, I tell you what, if they don't make it, then the Warriors are going to have. They're going to be pinned deep. Timeout on the field. Timeout on the field with 6:51 left to go here in the opening quarter. No score between Warroad and Park Rapids on KQ92, KQ92.com, and KPRM.
Looking for a rewarding career that makes a real.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout
For the touchdown.
All right.
Number 4.
And a pass complete.
Just started out, I believe, in a slot right. And Caden Gardner there just
In
ran
for
a
a
skinny
touchdown.
post or a cross. When the field is compacted that much, it's hard to tell the difference. But anyway, slipped inside the Warrior defense. Nobody home. Good pass. Touchdown. The Panthers.
And looks like they're going to go for 2 as we were wondering if they had someone that could kick or not, but it looks like going to have a full house backfield out of the shotgun formation on the 2-point conversion. Hurt is going to try for it himself, and he will get there.
That time, excellent blocking on the right side for the Panthers. And again, 2 more members of that offensive line are Brendan Carlson and Charles Johnson.
2-point conversion's good. 6:47 left to go on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 8-0 Park Rapids over Warroad on KQ92 and on KPRM. Back in 30 seconds.
at yourliveevent.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back to Park Rapids. A touchdown pass for the Panthers, and they take an early 8-0 lead on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 6:47 left to go here in the opening quarter, and Panthers make they march the football down the field on their opening possession. And
Warriors also picked up an unsportsmanlike after the play, so Panthers kicking off from the Warrior 45.
digging it deep, and he stepped. Did he step into the end zone?
He caught it in the end zone, and once that ball breaks the plane in high school ball, automatic.
Automatic, yeah, it's an automatic touchback.
So the Warriors will start from their own 20-yard line.
So let's see if the Warrior offense can get things kind of righted. Their very first play, the snap was high, and then they had a decent play on second down, third down, another snap that wasn't right where it should be. But we'll see what they do on their second series here with 6:44 left to go here in the opening quarter, trailing 8-0. It's Brady Fast in the shotgun once again. Receivers to either side, wings to either side. Your single setback is Connor Lund. On the account, it's Fast. He's going to give it off And coming around now on the sweep is Sam Hard up to about the line of scrimmage.
Start out from the left wingback position, ran a kind of a little jet sweep for a counter to the left. No yards. Panther defense ready for him.
6:20 in county here. First quarter, 8-0 Park Rapids here over Warroad. Warriors with the football at their own 20-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Coming out in the same formation, wings to both sides, receivers to both sides. Actually, you got a receiver in the slot on the left side. In a single setback in Connor Lund. Fast, counting out the signals, gets a good snap. Back to pass, throws it out to the far side, complete to Sam Hard, up ahead to the 30. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 30. So a 9-yard gain for Brady Fast over to Sam Hard. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. Clock running, 5:43 left to go here in the opening quarter.
Again, the Warriors on that left side had a wingback, a slot, and a wideout, and they then threw it to Sam Hard in the slot. Got good yardage.
All right.
3rd down here for both teams.
3rd and 2, ball on the 28-yard line. Just over 5 minutes left to go here, first quarter. Fast out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, hands off Connor Lund, tries the left side, has some room, 1st down and more, across the 35, up ahead to the 38-yard line.
The Panthers now have a pure 3-man line. Linebackers out there. When they're either backed up a bit or on the line wide out there. So it is a pure 3-4 look for the Panthers on defense.
Yeah, and the connection between the center and the quarterback much better this drive. So far, anyway.
So far.
Yep, exactly. And we've got 1st and 10, ball on the 37, Fast out of the shotgun. Receivers to both sides. Man in motion coming up here near. Fakes to him, and Lund with the carry. He's going to be tackled there. Tackle made there by Brady Hurt. That's going to bring up a 2nd down, rather.
Did both busting through the line and great wrap-up, giving Connor Lund no place to run at all. So that brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Warriors.
Just over 4 minutes left to go here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 8-0 Park Rapids over Warroad here. Again, we're just underway here at the Warrior Athletic Complex. The lights are on. We've got Friday night lights here in northern Minnesota. 1 second and long. The handoff, delayed handoff, as they try the left side of the line, and not much really going there. They might have gotten across the original line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and long with 3.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
Connor Leon on the, like I say, from the wingback position, taking the handoff, going off to the left.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 9, ball at the Warroad 38-yard line. 3rd down and 9. Same formation again for the Warriors that they've had for much of the first quarter here. Fast back to pass the throw. Now he drops the football, still on his feet. Now he rolls out to the near side, looking for some blockers, and wrapping him up from behind that time is Parker Hunter. So that was doomed from the start. Once the ball hit the ground, Brady did a nice job to get back and make some positive yards out of it, because that could have really pushed the Warriors back. He actually gained a couple of yards. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 8, maybe even 9 yards. And a punting situation once again here for the Warriors. 2nd time they punted the ball here in the first quarter.
Fast in punt formation. Just a slight breeze.
Little line driver that time. Takes the Warrior bounce, penalty flag of the play thrown here in the near side of the football field. We'll see what that's all about. Ball took a Warrior bounce and it went all the way down to the Park Rapids 25. Again, a flag on the play here on the near side. We'll see what that's all about.
3 on the return, reinforced at the end of the kick.
So holding on Park Rapids, they're going to enforce that on the end of the kick. So that's going to back them up another 10, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Right, it'll be 10. So they'll start from their own 15-yard line. And that was early in the kick there.
It was. Yep.
It wasn't one of those where it was way back by the receiver.
That's true. That's true. It really took a Warrior bounce, and then Park Rapids backed up. Again, they start 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. 2:20 left to go here, first quarter.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers right.
Back the pass goes out, and Maddox Cole wrapping them up.
Number 4, Caden Gardner, I guess I should say, on the reception.
Schiller in on the reception for Park Rapids. 2 minutes left to go here, first quarter. 8-0 Panthers. Scored on their first possession of the game, second possession of the game here for Park Rapids. They have it deep in their own territory here. 2nd and 8. Single setback, 4 receivers again. Fake into the line, the pass over to the near side, and it's going to be complete. Maddox Cole with the tackle, but not after the Panthers pick up a first down just shy of the 30-yard line. Pretty close to, anyway. That'll bring the clock down to about 1:38, and they'll reset the chains, and then the clock will start running again unless he got out of bounds. I don't think he did.
I believe it was Schiller on the reception from his wideout position.
And a handoff and a gain of about 5 on the play that time.
Panthers looking very sharp out here so far this evening.
So Hanning on the carry for the Panthers. And they're coming up at 1 minute left here in the opening quarter. Again, fast-moving first quarter. 8-0 Park Rapids, your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 2nd down here for Park Rapids. All on their own 35-yard line. They started on their own 15. Have it on their own 35 right now. 2nd down and 5. Faking the line to throw down the near sideline. Wide open. All alone. And that's going to go 65 yards for a touchdown.
Gardner with the reception, as John said. Nobody anywhere near.
Not even, I mean, he was beyond the 50-yard line, and there were still Warroad defensive players that were on the other side of the 50-yard line. He was that open.
And the cornerback had blitzed, and nobody covered. And Panthers taking advantage. Nice soft ball and good run for the touchdown. The Panthers now 14-0 with 51 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And they could really put the pressure on with the 2-point conversion here. Get 14-0 Panthers, 51 seconds left to go, as Rick mentioned here in the opening quarter. And the 2-point conversion and the throw back in the back of the end zone, but behind the receiver. So the 2-point conversion fails. Panthers do take a 2-score lead now. It's 14-0 Park Rapids on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 51 seconds left to go in the quarter. We're back in 30 seconds.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. John Michael along with Rick Arntzen. 65-yard touchdown pass. And a 2-point conversion fails, but the Panthers, who made their 2-point conversion on their first score, lead 14-0. And we have not completed 1 quarter of play yet. As getting ready to kick the ball off here for Park Rapids is Brady Hurt, number 54. Few steps in, puts boot to the ball straight down the middle, and it's going to be fielded cleanly, and it's going to be taken there by Leon, and he'll be brought down at about the 35, maybe even the 36-yard line. It's where the Warriors will start 1st down and 10. So the Panthers with 2 scores on their first 2 possessions, and they lead by 2 scores here with 44.8 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
And they're looking very sharp out here. They're executing very well.
Got a big play on the 65-yard scoring play, and they marched the ball down the field on their first possession in the first quarter. So Get the Panthers up by 2 scores. Warriors with it with 44 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Same formation for Brady Fast. Out of the shotgun. Nordine in motion. The pitch to Connor Lund. Breaks it back inside. Panthers defense was right there. There were 3 white jerseys waiting for Connor Lund as he was going to hit the line of scrimmage and actually lost a couple. It's going to bring up second down and 12 here for Warroad. Clock running here with about 24 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. That may even be the last play of the first quarter.
Let me just say, against this 4 defense with the linebackers all out, that it's tough. It's going to be tough to get wide, and we'll see if the Warriors are able to generate offense here the second quarter.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be another play, and there's not. Your score after 1 quarter of play, and the Security State Bank scoreboard is Park Rapids 14, Warroad nothing. We are back in 1 minute.
Don't miss the one. Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Welcome back to Warroad. Time now for a Marvin Home Center in-game update. Your in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center. Check out the October specials, the early October specials, as a in-game update. Park Rapids, they got the ball and drove it down the field to score, and they made the 2-point conversion. Then the big 65-yard touchdown pass gave the Panthers a 14-point lead. They missed the 2-point conversion, and that's where we stand after 12 minutes of play. 14-0 Park Rapids. And that is an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center. As we get back into the action here, second quarter of play, Warriors now working from right to left on your radio dial. Second and long. Fast. Nice ball fake into the line. The pass to Sam Hart complete. It's going to bring up a third and short.
Number 38 in May.
Gain close to 10 yards, so it's going to be a third and short for Warroad here. Just underway here, second quarter, 14-0 Park Rapids. Warriors trying to get some offense going here after giving up 2 scores in the opening quarter.
That time, I'm pretty sure that Hart was in his normal wingback position on the right side, swung out and caught the pass on the sideline.
Third and short for the Warriors. Ball on the 43-yard line. Fast. Calling out the signals. High snap. Give to Lund. Tries the right side. Gets around the corner, and he goes out of bounds, but not after getting a first down. And a fresh set of downs for the Warriors. And this time it's going to be just shy of Park Rapids territory, but they're going to get the first down nonetheless. And they will continue to move the ball down the field here as we are just about 1 minute in to the second quarter here into tonight's football game.
We've got Chamernick wide left and Billingsley wide right, 2 wingbacks, and Lund, your tailback.
On first down, ball at the 48-yard line. In motion, Sam Hart gets the handoff now, tries to swing it wide, and he was brought down. As the Park Rapids defense doing a nice job and not giving Sam anywhere to run, and he went wide, and the further he went toward the sideline, the less running room he had. Finally, Park Rapids wrapped him up, and as a loss on the play.
Gartner again on the play.
Yep, lost back to the 43.5-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and long. 10:35 left to go here in quarter number 2. In 14-0 Park Rapids with the lead here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. On second down, again, same formation, two wingbacks, two receivers, single setback, and Connor Lund, fast. Gives it to Lund. Tries the left-hand side, has some room across the 50, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds in Panther territory at about the 45-yard line. So a nice gain by Connor Lund over there, as the Warriors are going to have a third and very manageable, I would say, 3 yards in Park Rapids territory as they try and move the ball here as the clock continues to run here in the second quarter. 14-0, Park Rapids with the lead. They lead by 2 scores.
I would not be surprised if the Warriors are already in 4-down territory trying to get something going. We'll see.
Out of the shotgun, fast. Fakes onto the sweep. Lund with it now. Tries to move forward, and he's going to be brought down shy of the first down. Getting it on the tackle there is Andrew Johanning in there with a couple of his teammates. So it's going to be bring up a fourth and 2, I think. And we have about 9:15 left to go here in quarter number 2. Again, 14-0 Park Rapids with a lead here over the Warroad Warriors.
I've got Davis Hurt and Charles Johnson as the down 3 for the Panthers.
They're really doing the job there for Park Rapids defensively tonight. They're doing a really nice job getting push off the ball, off the snap. Again, 4th and 2 for Warroad. Out of the gun. Give to Lund, and he's tripped up. Breaks a tackle, falls forward. We're going to see where he spots the football.
I think he's a yard short. Let's check and see.
I'm going to say about the length of the football short. Yep. They're not even going to measure. I was going to say he was about a football's length short. So.
And again, they actually had him about the line of scrimmage or maybe a little bit behind, but he was able to get half the distance he needed, but not enough. So again, Park Rapids is going to start from their own 44-yard line, trips right.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Out of the shotgun, and that's going to be a penalty on Park Rapids as the receiver on the near side here, Gordon Schiller, jumping early. So that's going to be a penalty. It's going to bring up 1st down and long for the Panthers. We're at 8:46 left to go here in quarter number 2. 14-0. The Panthers with the lead. Again, trips to the near side. Out of the shotgun. The pass here. Now it's going to be Hunter with it. Slips one tackle, and he's going to be brought down as he crosses it about to the 47-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 8.
Brings up 3rd down. The Panthers here from their own 47-yard line. So I've got it as 3rd and 7, or should be 3rd and 7, right?
Tight set for the Panthers now. The handoff right up the middle across midfield into Warroad territory goes the runner that time.
My mistake. It was false start. Is not a play. So now it's 3rd down, but 3rd down.
Johanning on the carry. Gustafson tackling on the Warrior side of the football. 7:55 and counting left to go here. Second quarter, 14-0 Park Rapids on the Security State Bank scoreboard.
Warriors also again with 3 down linemen, but it's a 5-2 look.
Back in the shotgun on 3rd down. In motion now is Johanning. Now it's going to be a quarterback keeper. 1st down and more. Quarterback down the near sideline is going to be hurt, and flags on the play at the back end of the play anyway. And Rick and I are thinking, well, I think Rick was thinking maybe a holding call. We'll see.
Holding. Was it a tackle? It looked like a tackle to me, quite frankly. High. But again, maybe our angle was off, but that's what the officials also saw. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 or 10 for the Panthers, depending on where they spot it.
7:33 left to go here in quarter number 2. Again, 14-0 Park Rapids. Panthers got the touchdown on their first possession, then had a 65-yard scoring play to make it a 14-0 game. 2-point conversion on their second touchdown failed on the pass. Receivers to both sides, 2 receivers to both sides for the Panthers. This time single setback. Hurt Fakes into the line. Now pass on the near side, and it's
what a
up off to the ground. What a great catch by the Panther receiver that time.
Picked
He
it
just
right off the ground.
yeah,
on the run.
that Corbin Schiller over there.
He's just a smidgen short of a first down the way it looks from my angle.
He doesn't make that catch. That's going to be a fourth down and long. Now it's a fourth and a very manageable 1.5, maybe two, maybe one and a half yards at the very longest anyway.
Timeout.
Timeout called. We'll take one too. 7:01 left to go here in the second quarter. 14-0 on the Security State Bank scoreboard in favor of the Panthers. We're back at 30 seconds.
Saving. No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown Local Radio.
All right, welcome back as we're right in the middle of a timeout. It's going to give us a chance to get you caught up here if you're just joining us, and we certainly hope you are because it's a great evening for high school football tonight. It is
warm for the players, maybe, but great for the fans and us up here and the people on the sidelines.
Again, 14-0 Panthers. They scored on their first possession, then they got a 65-yard scoring play on their second possession for the two scores here in the football game. Quarterback under center this time. Handoff, and that's Hunter down the sideline, and he's going to be run out of bounds. Well, maybe not out of bounds, but he's going to be brought down, but not after getting down to the 28. So big-time gain for Hunter that time, and credit down.
Again, credit to the Panthers offensive line on that left side this time. It was, let's say, off tackle or inside the tackle, right at the tackle, and nobody touched him until he was bumped out of bounds there.
6:36. Now 6:30 and counting here in quarter number 2, 14-0 Park Rapids on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Ball inside the Warrior 30. The pitch almost knocked down, but it's going to be Hunter, and he's going to be run out of bounds.
Again, fake the dive to the running back, and then basically an option play, but he pitched it early. And a good gain. Another first down for the Panthers. Looks like they're at the 14-yard line of the Warriors.
Panthers already up by 2 scores. They put another one in, and they're really going to put the Warriors behind the 8 ball, so to speak, with putting them down 3 scores with just over 6 minutes left to go here till halftime.
Trips left this time with the ball in the right hash.
Man in motion here near side, now stopping in the slot, right near the line. Now the handoff to Hunter, slips one tackle, and he's going to dives inside the 10 to about the 8, maybe 9-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 5.
I just can't give the Panther offensive line enough credit out here. They're just creating big holes, and the Panther running backs are taking advantage of it.
So the Panthers with it now. They've got the ball on the Warrior 9-yard line, 2nd down and 5, so they can get a first down without getting a score. Back in the shotgun formation now. Hurt, barking out the signals. Gets the snap. He's going to take it himself inside the 10, cuts back inside, bounces out to the outside, goes for that pylon, and Panthers signaling touchdown.
The official did too.
And they did. He gets in from 9 yards out. The quarterback, Carter Hurt,
just simply took the ball from his shotgun position and ran off to the left and caught the corner.
So that makes it 20-0 Park Rapids here on the Security State Bank scoreboard with 5:25 left to go, or 5:26 left to go here in the second quarter. And it looks like
they're going to kick this time.
And coming in to kick is going to be Brady Hurt. Snap, spot down, kick up, and good. 5:26 left to go here. Quarter number 2, 21-0 Park Rapids over Warroad. We're back with kickoff in 30 seconds.
The Roseau License Bureau, they're
4-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
All right, welcome back. And just like that, the Warriors with the first down as we've got 5:10 left to go here in quarter number 2, 21-0 Park Rapids.
Chamernick on the reception. I guess I'll call it a shallow cross, but he didn't wait for him to get to the middle. He threw it early and got his man.
On 1st and 10, ball at the 36. Handoff to Connor Lund, slipping tackles, but Park Rapids defense staying at home. And tackle made after a gain of about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. 4:35 left to go here in the second quarter.
Warrior line actually did get a little push, but then it was a wall. And Lund looking around, but not finding any room to accelerate through a hole there.
The Warriors definitely going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime to kind of solve this Park Rapids offensive and defensive line. It is 2nd and 8, ball at the 38. Out of the shotgun once again, it's Brady Fast. Gets the snap. Fakes into the line, throw over the middle. Sam Hard completes. It's going to be just short of the first down. So Sam Hard with another catch tonight for some nice yardage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. 3:53 left to go here till halftime.
Again, Hard in the wing back left, just basically went straight down the field from that wing back position. It was not down the hash, since the ball was on the left hash and he was on left wing.
3rd and short, ball at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun once again, Fast gets a high snap, able to control it. Lund bobbles it, but he's able to hang on to it, falls forward for first down yardage. Ball near the 48-yard line, and the Warriors keep possession of the ball. And the sticks will move, the chains move, and the Warriors have the ball as they try and drive it down the field here at the tail end of the second quarter, trying to get that goose egg off of the scoreboard here before halftime.
When I looked previously, your inside linebackers for the Panthers were Parker Hunter and Andrew Johanan out there.
On first down, ball at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Fast. Delayed handoff, now fakes it in, and Sam Harday actually got the handoff, falls forward to about the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and long.
as John described, fake it to the running back and tried to run a little counter with hard, but the Panthers were ready.
Rain Chamernick bringing the play in for the Warriors. Now he'll come out as a receiver here to the near side. Your receiver out to the far side for Warroad. It's going to be Mason McMillan.
Some trips to the short side for the Warriors, essentially, even though one of them is in a wingback position.
Out of the shotgun, fast, gets the snap. Back to pass, has time, throws, and it goes behind McMillan, actually. He was inside the hash mark, and the pass went outside.
Well, a good thing he threw it behind him because I think we were looking at an interception if he had let him on that one. Appeared to me like Gardner again was right there waiting for the interception had he let him into it.
Again, that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11, ball at the 47-yard line. 2:25 left to go here till halftime. 21-0 Park Rapids on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Out of the gun, fast. Gets a snap, drops back, throws, and this one is incomplete, knocked away at the last minute. Sam Hard was the intended receiver. The ball was knocked away from him. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 11.
Brings up 4th and 11 for Warriors.
So 4th and 11 here for Warroad.
Well, I had noticed on a few previous plays that the cornerbacks for the Panthers are right up basically in bump and run position on the widest receivers for the Warriors. We'll see what the Warriors elect to do. There's some confusion out here.
Got to get everybody on. If you don't get everybody on, call a timeout or something like that, or you're going to
fast in shorter punt formation or medium.
And a nice kick turns over, and it's going to be brought back the other way here by the Panthers. It's going to be Gettner, and he brings it up to across the 40, and it looks like, oh no, they're going to call it at the 40. That's where the Panthers are going to have it with just over 2 minutes left to go. Here's second quarter. Panthers lead 21-0 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Here with, again, 2 minutes left to go here. Well over 2 minutes left to go here till halftime. At halftime, we will recognize the class of 2025 in the Warrior Athletic Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame induction is going to be happening coming up tomorrow. First down for Park Rapids, ball at their own 40-yard line. Again, 2:08 left to go here till halftime. Trips here to the near side. Now a receiver coming here off to the toward the middle. Now back out to the outside. Pass over the middle now, and the pass on a loose football, and it's going to be a Hunter that falls back down on it.
Set up a little quick screen off to the left, and the Warriors sniffed that one out very well. Lucky to get the ball back. The Panthers were. That brings up about what, 2nd and 16, or 15, I'm going to call it. 1:40 in the clock running, remaining in the first half because he did make the reception.
On 2nd and long, receivers to both sides. It's a single setback in the backfield with Hurt. Now the receiver on the near side coming in motion and setting up on the left side. The handoff to Hunter, slips one tackle, slips another, and the Warriors are going to hold him to maybe a yard gain, if that, before they push him backwards. 69 seconds left to go here in the first half. Again, 21-0 Park Rapids with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors.
The receiver that was in motion for the Panthers was Mason McCartney out there.
3rd and long for Park Rapids, ball on their own 37-yard line. Again, less than a minute left to go here till halftime. 2 receivers here to the near side, single receiver off to the left, single setback for Hurt in the backfield. Fakes in the line, the throw over the middle. Stop! Intercepted by Warroad. It's Connor Leon, or Parker Leon make that, at the 40, inside the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds, but the Warriors with the first takeaway of the first half, 28 seconds, and they still have plenty of time to work with the ball deep in Panther territory.
And the clock showing the Warriors have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Just simply a misread out there because he threw the ball right to Connor Leon there, trying to lead his receiver. Parker Leon out there. Good to see Parker back out in the field. He'd missed a few games.
1st and 10 from the Park Rapids 30-yard line. 28 seconds left to go here till halftime. Out of the shotguns, fast. Receivers to both sides, wings to both sides, back to pass, and lobs it down, going for Chamernick, touchdown! Rowan Chamernick calls it in for the touchdown, and it's 21-6.
Just went straight down the field, made a nice over-the-shoulder catch. He had a little bit of room, not a big amount of room, so Fast doing a good job of a nice softball for the over-the-shoulder catch in a good spot.
And the kick is coming up here from Parker Mose. He's going to attempt to kick the extra point and make this a 14-point game. So the Warriors get on the board. 22 seconds left to go here till halftime. 30-yard touchdown pass and completion. And the kick up and good. 22 seconds left to go till halftime. Your brand new score on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Park Rapids 21, Warroad 7. We're back after this 30-second timeout.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
So it took all of 6 seconds for the Warriors to get on the scoreboard. 21-7 Park Rapids. Warriors kicking the ball off. Panthers with it now. Back toward the middle of the field. Hunter now toward the sideline up ahead of the 40. And he's going to be brought down. But he started all the way on this side of the hash marks in the middle of the field and took it all the way back across the field over to the far side of the football field before he was brought down.
And I think if he'd eluded that last tackler, he had a lot of rooms down that sideline.
36-yard line.
Panthers starting from their own 36 with 13.9 seconds
and they
in
have
the second quarter.
Yep, 0 timeouts for Park Rapids. Warriors with all 3 of theirs. I think they're just going to take a knee and call it good for halftime. I think that's a smart move. If I were Park Rapids, that's what I'd do. Take a knee, go into halftime, you're up 2 scores. Let the other team make the adjustments, make your adjustments, come out at halftime.
And Park Rapids has the opportunity, since they get the ball to start the second half, to take the momentum right back.
Exactly. 21-7, your score at halftime on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We're going to be back after this 2-minute timeout.
At Enbridge, we're
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
All right, welcome back. And right now they are recognizing the Hall of Fame inductees for 2025.
They had introduced the 2005, I believe, girls golf team, I guess, who had qualified for state. Now the the next team is the 2001 boys golf team, also the first team to qualify for state as a team. Now they've had individuals,
yes,
in the past.
And also being inducted this year is going to be Gigi Marvin, the all-time leader in scoring in girls high school hockey. Of course, graduated in 2005, played with the University of Minnesota for her career as far as collegiately goes, played in the Olympics a time or two, won a silver medal, won a gold medal, and then worked professionally with the Minnesota Wild, played professionally out in Boston. Just a great, great career.
And giving back at this point by running a camp during the summer here in Warroad.
And then Brianne Mosier-Eck, I should say. She is class of 2005. It's either 2005 or 2006. She was on that first team for Warroad girls hockey to make it to the state tournament back when there was only 4 sections, and they made it to the championship game and came that close to winning a state title the first time that they were down there. So she's also going to go into the Hall of Fame. Again, as mentioned, the 2005 girls golf, is it 2005 girls golf team and 2001 boys golf team?
That was my understanding.
Yep. So they will go to the they will go into the Hall of Fame. That is going to be tomorrow at the high school theater, and always a great time. Talked with Rick McBride for the Warroad Coaches Association. He said his favorite part, and I got to agree with him. I think you'd agree as well. The best part about the Hall of Fame induction ceremonies has got to be the stories.
Well, and also the camaraderie that, particularly on the team ones, to talk with your comrades and just catch some of the stories. Yes.
Yeah, I mean the stories. You remember them. I mean, I've been broadcasting Warroad sports now since 1998. So a lot of these people down here, when they were in high school, by golly, I was calling their games in high school, and you can go right up and down the row. So stuff there.
Did you mention Ben Bankston?
And Ben Bankston, Ben Bankston also in the Hall of Fame. I failed to mention that, and I apologize for that, but well deserved as far as that. Of course, player coach for the Warroad Muskies, longtime baseball umpire for area youth, but nice recognition here at halftime. Again, it's the Warrior class of 2025, and again, they will be inducted into the Warrior Athletic Hall of Fame coming up this weekend on Saturday. Again, 21-0, Park Rapids with the lead, or 21-7 rather, Park Rapids with the lead, as Panthers got the first 21 points of the game. They scored on their first drive of the football game. Then they got the big play for Park Rapids was on their second possession. They're at the 35. and the receiver ran a route. There was nobody, absolutely nobody. All the quarterback had to do was get it to the receiver. He was in. There was,
correct.
yep.
The cornerback had blitzed.
Yep.
And nobody rotated over for the Warriors. Great recognition by the Panthers.
Yep.
Or great call and great recognition.
And that made, yep. After the missed 2-point conversion, it was 14-0. Then the Panthers got another score later on in the second quarter, made it 21-0 on a kicked extra point. The Warriors got an interception from Parker Leon. And as Rick mentioned, when the play actually happened, ball was basically thrown right to him. I mean, you really didn't have to do anything but catch the football and start running back the other way, which he did. And he did well, by the way.
Yes, he did. And again, Parker had missed, 3 games?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so it's good.
3 games, and so it's fun to see him come back and get a big play here.
And right after that, I mean, we're talking seconds after that, Brady Fast and Ryan Chamernick hooked up on a 30-yard scoring play, and Parker Mose with the kicked extra point makes it 21-7 here at halftime. So both teams making the adjustments. Park Rapids over in the far end zone here off to our right. And, of course, the Warriors are in their locker room off to our left. And they'll come back, and we'll have the second half coming up here. We are going to take another 3-minute timeout. Again, your score here at halftime. Park Rapids 21, Warroad 7. We're back after this 3-minute timeout on KQ92, KQ92.com, yourliveevent.com, and on KPRM.
Looking for a rewarding career that...
With your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. Teams coming back out onto the field here as we're going to get into the second half as Park Rapids Panthers with a 21-7 lead, but Warroad with the last score of the game as they got a 30-yard scoring play from Brady Fast to Ryan Chamernick at the tail end of that second quarter. So the Warriors getting on the board. I thought that was very important especially after that interception. The Warriors had the momentum right there. They had the ball in the 30-yard line. Even if it would have been a field goal, if they would have been stopped and a field goal would have been their only option. Just to get that goose egg off of the scoreboard, I think was huge for Warroad, in that first half.
And again, I'm belaboring the point, but great job, particularly by the offensive line for Park Rapids. So,
Oh yeah.
So that just magnifies what you were talking about there, that Warriors needed something to get some momentum. I'm pretty sure the Panthers are elected to receive to start the second half. They'll be moving from right to left. And as many times has been pointed out, those first couple series, second half,
Oh yeah,
can be very big, especially in this momentum situation. I will also mention that I took a look at my phone here, and it's still 81 degrees with very little breeze out here. So the players are are having to fight the as far as the conditioning.
Yeah,
and which reminds me, 2 weeks ago I really messed up trying to make a point. At that time, when Warroad was playing East Grand, I was trying to make the point that there's about 8 guys that are going both ways full time. And whereas East Grand probably had 4. But tonight, I'd say it's about even with people going both ways here for these teams. Again, I apologize for really messing up my point 2 weeks ago.
All right. Well, we're good. We're good. Now we're good. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We're going to get back with the second half right after this on KQ92, KQ92.com, yourliveevent.com, and also KPRM.
Are you tired of high electric bills?
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back to Warroad as Park Rapids will get the ball to start the second half as they won the toss, deferred, and we'll get the ball to start the second half. Again, leading by a score of 21-7. And we'll see again where the momentum is going to favor here in the early part here of the second half. Of course, Warriors had the momentum going into halftime after that interception and then that 30-yard scoring play from Brady Fast to Ryan Chamernick. Mose puts the boot to the ball, a bouncing kick to start out half number 2. Coming back here to the near side, And here comes the Warriors, and there is a big hit on the kickoff return. That's Parker Leon over there, number 24, making the big-time hit on the return, as it was returned there by Caden Gartner for the Panthers.
Been very busy man all night long again out there. Again, we'll see if the Park Rapids offensive line can continue their domination that they had most of the first half. Warriors again showing that, well, basically a 5-1 look out there.
On first down, the snap, there's Hunter with it now, slips the tackle into the secondary, and he's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain by Parker Hunter for Park Rapids, and he made something out of nothing and actually got the first down out of it.
One of the linebackers for the Warriors had lined up right into the play.
Yeah, and the flag is going to bring everything back.
But a great run.
Yes.
Even though. But again, what had happened was one of the inside linebackers for the Warriors had actually lined up on the play side for the Panthers, and the runner did a great job of bringing the ball back. But when you reverse field, that happens a lot of times, that somebody grabs on, and when their man rolls away.
First and 20 for the Panthers. Well, deep in their own territory inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back to pass. Hurt, looking, still looking, still looking. Now he's going to run it himself. It's back inside. And a nice job by Parker Lean to get the play to go back inside. And then it was the quarterback for the Panthers was swallowed up by a couple of Warrior defenders there. It's going to bring up second down and long. Just underway. We are 1 minute in to half number 2. 21-7 Park Rapids here on the Security State Bank scoreboard.
Again, the Warriors loaded up on the strong side of the Panther defense there.
21-7 your score. Second and long. Handoff is going to go down the far sideline, just overthrown. The intended receiver there for Park Rapids, intended receiver there, Caden Gartner over there, as he was going down the far sideline.
Panthers had the right play called again, because the Warriors actually had 8 guys within a yard of the line of scrimmage, and with 2 cornerbacks and 1 safety, and just not able to make the connection out there. But the correct play, certainly. Now this time trips for the Panthers to their right.
On 3rd and 14, ball at the 28. Out of the gun. Throw over the middle this time. Caught by Hunter near the 50-yard line, and the Panthers get a first down.
Again, good catch, took a good hit, hung on to the ball out there. Nice first.
Wow, and then another 15 is going to get tacked on as the Warriors get flagged for roughing the passer.
So this will put the Panthers deep in the Warrior territory.
Puts them at the 35 with the penalty.
I'll bring the ball all the way down to the Warrior 35-yard line.
First and 10, ball at the Warrior 35. 10:30 left to go here in quarter number 3. 21-7 Park Rapids here on the Security State Bank scoreboard.
Twin running backs, quarterback under center this time.
Handoff up the middle, and Lund on the tackle that time. Sam Hard in on the tackle as well for Warroad. Get him a couple of second down and 8.
Luke Johnson in on the defensive line for the Warriors, replacing Cale Thompson for the moment.
Second and 8, ball at the 33. I formation this time. Quarterback under center. Receivers to both sides. Hand off to the deep back. Coming this way is Hunter, and he's going to be wrapped up from behind. It's going to be Sam Hardy and Ryan Chamernick in on the tackle.
Looked like almost a delay to the tailback there, and then tried to bring it out.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Panthers. The ball at the 26-yard line of Warroad. 9:30 left to go here, 3rd quarter.
Obviously, 4-down territory. 3rd down and 1.
On 3rd down, 2 receivers side to side, single setback in the backfield with Hurt. But out of the shotgun, now a receiver on the far side going in motion toward that sideline. And here comes a push by the defense. Falls forward, and he's going to be awful close to 1st down yardage here. We'll see where they spot the football.
Looked like they called timeout. Nope, he's short by about 2 feet, according to the referee.
So 4th down decision for the Panther coaching staff in Warrior territory. You got to believe that they're going to go ahead and go. So
Xander Yates in there to beef up that O-line a little.
Warriors bunching it up. And they push forward, and it's going to be across the 25, and they needed just to get to the 25, so that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
John's favorite play, by the way, at quarterback sneak, and the Warriors had really loaded up in the middle to try and stop it, but we're not able to do so. Found the crease, got it going.
Ball down to the 24-yard line, 1st down and 10 now here for Park Rapids. Fresh set of downs, 8:25 left to go here in quarter number 3. Panthers lead by 14. Looking for more. They have the ball inside the Warrior 25-yard line. I formation this time. The pitch back to Hunter. Tries the left side, cuts back inside, has some room still on his feet, and brought down.
Showing great patience on that pitch to the right, waiting for his blocking to develop. I'm going to call it 7.
Nice gain for Hunter that time. 7:50 and counting left to go here in quarter number 3, 21-7 Park Rapids with the lead on the Security State Bank scoreboard and looking for more. They have the ball inside the Warrior 20-yard line at the 16.
Twins left and right, shotgun formation.
Hurt. Quick throw here to the near side, complete, and wrapping him up, Sam Hard that time. Right about the line of scrimmage. Making the tackle, Ryan Chamernick helping to mop up over there as well.
Warriors snipped that one out. There, I must have got a yard, I'm saying, because I'm making it through 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and short, ball at the 16-yard line, just about 7 minutes left to go here, 3rd quarter, 21-7 Park Rapids. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers out to the left, single receiver here to the near side, single setback in the backfield. Out of the gun, Hunter with it. Nice delayed handoff. Hunter 1st down and more, and then he's going to get pushed back, but he got the 1st down way before he was ever pushed back. So
and I think there was a flag on the Warriors for not letting up there when the play was stopped. We'll see. Or maybe that was just the beanbag. We'll see.
No, it was a penalty.
Stop the distance.
Yep, so we're going to go half the distance now as the Panthers have the ball inside the Warrior 15, so it'll bring it down to about the 7-yard line. Maybe the 6-yard, make it the 6-yard line. So the Panthers in business once again. The Warrior defense needs to shore up here.
And again, I make it some of your offensive linemen for the Panthers is Jaden Davis, Brady Hurt, Charles Johnson, and Brendan Carlson. I'm missing one.
1st and goal for Park Rapids at the 6. Handoff and across the 5. Not too much more. Maybe the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. We're going to call it the 4 from up here anyway. It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal. Clock running here. 6:10 left to go here. 3rd quarter.
Tried to bring the ball right up the middle. Warriors held it to a short gain, but he's still got 4 yards for the touchdown? 3 or 4?
2nd down for the Panthers. Receivers to both sides again. The handoff this time. Hunter with it into the end zone. Touchdown. 4-yard touchdown run for Hunter. It is 27-7 Park Rapids. Park Rapids back up by 20.
More of the same. Great job by the offensive line on the left side that time as he took it basically right over the guard and walked right into the end zone.
Great job in the backfield tonight by the Panthers. Parker Hunter doing a nice job catching, running the ball, catching the ball as well. And the Panthers are going to go for two. So you got Twins on either side, single setback in the backfield. On the out of the shotgun, Hurt with it. And nice little stutter step, and that's going to allow him to get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Panthers lead by 22. 29-7 is your brand new score on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds.
Don't miss the
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home.
All right, welcome back. It's 29-7 Park Rapids. The Panthers with the touchdown from Parker Hunter and a 2-point conversion. Kind of a shorter kick. It'll be fielded there by Warroad. They're going to have some decent field position to start first down and 10. Nordine on the return for Warroad. The Warriors find themselves down 22 points again.
And the point to be made there is that drive took up a smidgen more than 6 minutes off the clock. And they're going to limit the Warrior possessions in that way. If they able to, again, take 6 minutes off the clock and get 8 points on the 2-point conversion, Warriors had actually covered it off to the right, off to the offensive right, but he brought it back to the left or up the middle and was able to get the 2-point conversion.
Fast on first down going for Luke Billingsley, and he's going to be out of bounds. Tried to get it up high for Billingsley and trying to get the basketball thing going where Billingsley goes up to the air, up into the air and brings it down, but he was out of bounds. So that's going to bring up a second down and 10 as Fast tried to go over to Luke Billingsley over to the far sideline over there. 5:38 left to go here in quarter number 3, 29-7. Park Rapids Panthers with the lead by 22.
Mason McMillan into the game is out wide left.
Out of the shotgun. Handoff, delayed handoff. Now Sam Hard, he's going to be wrestled down from behind as he crosses the 45 up ahead at about the 46-yard line.
Talking about number 55.
Third down at about 8.
Looked like he was going to get nothing, quite frankly, but he just kept working and working to the outside and got some yards.
5:15 and counting here, third quarter again. Your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard, 29-7. Park Rapids with the lead. They have led throughout. Scored on their first two possessions, first 3, as Warroad got score late in that second quarter for their lone score of the game. On third down, Fast, hands off to Lund, and he's going to get brought down, and a flag coming. That's going to go on Park Rapids.
I thought it would look like a face mask from here.
Face mask or grabbed the underside of his helmet or something like that, but I think that's going to be a penalty on Park Rapids. And
I think it's going to be the 15-yard variety because he took him down that way.
Personal fun, face mask, defense, 15. While grabbing the helmet.
Yeah, he grabbed the
helmet opening and brought him down with it. So the official then making it a major penalty, a 15-yarder, first down Warriors.
First down, the 42-yard line.
So
Warriors now on the 42-yard line of the Panthers.
Warriors trying to answer back here in the tail end of the third quarter. Again, down by 22. Out of the shotgun. Fast over the middle now to Lund. Slips one tackle, slips another. down to about the 30, inside the 30, still on his feet, down to about the 25-yard line.
The Warriors like to run that middle screen, fake it to him, and then let the rush come in and then throw it back to him. They're on a middle screen, able to get great yardage that time.
Ball on the Panther 25-yard line, 4:20 and counting left to go here in quarter number 3. 29-7 Panthers. Warriors moving the ball down the field.
But the Warriors need to strike fairly quickly and often.
Inside handoff, trying to turn the corner. Sam Hard down to about the 20, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds.
Running that basically a jet sweep from his wingback position, going that time from right to left, getting great yardage.
Second and short. They're going to call it 2nd and 2 from the 17-yard line. 4 minutes now left to go. 4:01 to be exact. Left to go here in the third quarter. So we've got Twins on either side. Single setback in the backfield. Connor Lund lined up right behind Brady Fast out of the gun. High snap. Fast able to get it. And really didn't have anything to do. He really didn't have anything that he could do but to just fall down on the ball because there is nowhere for him to run side to side or forward. So he just fell down on it. So that's going to be a loss on the play. Another high snap by the center that time. And the Warriors have had that happen on a few occasions here in the football game. 3:30 left to go here in quarter number 3. Brings up 3rd and 9 now from the 24-yard line.
Connor Lynn getting the play from Brady Fast to make sure he knows what it is.
Fast, the throw to Chairman, it complete. Chairman accepts a tackle, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 20 and a first down.
That time they faked that little jet sweep to Sam Hard, and he was by himself on this left side, and now the ball down at the where we got it, the 5-yard line.
5-yard line, 1st and goal for Warroad. Under 3 minutes left to go here, third quarter. Handoff to Lund through the line into the end zone. Now Connor Lund. It's 29-13.
Looks like Mose is out for the extra point attempt here. Again, just a dive up the middle, and once Connor Lund gets the ball, a little momentum, and that end zone's there, he is very strong. Going to be tough to bring down.
So Mose to line up to try and tack on point number 14. Snap down, kick up, and good, and a penalty flag on the play.
The Panthers almost got it, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody ran into either the holder or the kicker then in that situation, because they were very close to getting it.
Get the call here.
Asking the Warriors, so it is on.
Personal fall, running into the kicker, 15 yards on the kickoff.
Warriors electing to take the point and
left in the third quarter.
And kick off then from the Panther 45-yard line.
29-14 now, a 15-point ball game, a 2-score game, a touchdown and 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions will give the Warriors a lead. If they get 1 2-point conversion and a single point conversion, they could tie the ball game. And 2:47 left to go here in quarter number 3. Time for a quick Marvin Home Center in-game update. Was all Park Rapids in that first quarter and first half. Scored 3 times, took a 21-0 lead. Parker Lean for Warroad got an interception late in that second quarter. Warriors scored on the very next play, a 30-yard scoring play from Brady Fast to Ryan Chamernick. It was 21-7 at halftime. Panthers came right back out, scored on a touchdown run from Parker Hunter. They got the conversion, and the Warriors with the score and a 1-point conversion, 29-14 is your score. That's an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. So we line up and kick it off here from the Park Rapids 45. And they kick it through. Panthers just going to let it go through the end zone for the touchback, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers, to me, were looking for an onside kick there. They had 9 guys, within 5 yards of their free kick line, and Mose kicked it line drive right into the end zone. Now we'll see if the Warriors can
Warriors got
stop.
to do something defensively. I mean, they had the one interception. They've got a couple of stops on defense, but they really got to string together a bunch of defensive plays and make a defensive series. Maybe get the Panthers 3 and out on this one.
Well,
and try and get
Panthers
the ball
are
back.
coming out with an empty backfield.
Hurts, the quarterback on the carry, has the ball 1st down and more, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds across the 35 at about the 37-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Again, he was in shotgun with an empty backfield with trips to his left, and he ran it to the left, got great yardage for the 1st down.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't get I thought he was tackled out of bounds. That should have stopped the clock. Clock has been running the whole time. I must have missed that one.
Well, it looked like he was definitely on the weight from our angle. That's far side the field.
The pitch and the handoff, and nothing doing there. Slow play to develop that time. The man that was coming in motion that actually got the handoff was right there, actually, almost when the snap was there. So there really wasn't any time for anything to develop and anybody to get out in front and block for him. That's going to bring up 2nd down at about 12. Minute 40 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Warriors really attacked that one, and it was successful. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left.
On 2nd down, the pass complete to Hunter, and slips one tackle, trying to get it around, and a flag down. It looked like there was a hand that kind of brushed across the face mask. We'll see if that is a call, or see if it's holding. We'll see what the officials say, but it looked like a hand kind of brushed across the face mask.
We'll see what the officials call. Hunter that time was the wide guy on the trips, so it was a wide receiver screen. Officials discussing it. We'll see what the call is here.
I was just gonna say it was a hand that kind of brushed across the face mask when Hunter was trying to pull away. So face mask penalty of the 5-yard variety.
So, but they had gained like 4 yards on the play, so you add 5 to that. It brings up
2nd and 3, ball at the 45-yard line. Quarterback under center this time. Quick snap. And Hunter is going to get dragged down, and a loss on the play. Lund on the tackle. Not many times you've been able to say that Hunter has been tackled for a loss, because he's usually been shifty enough and he's usually had blocking enough to at least get positive yardage. Not so on that particular play.
And again, it almost looked like a cross, kind of a cross play wide to the left, and the Warriors with good penetration.
Back of the shotgun, receivers to both sides, 2 receivers to both sides, single step back in the backfield. And a quarterback keeper this time, and nothing doing there.
What had happened was the quarterback came up the line, saw that the inside linebackers had popped out with one space, and elected to try and sneak it up there, but the interior held up and made the tackle.
Timeout on the field. We are going to keep it right here as we continue here as they wind down the final seconds here of the 3rd quarter. Again, it's a 29-14 Park Rapids lead, and the Panthers still with that 2-score lead, and a 4th and 4 before them, as they've got decision as far as that goes. Any 4th down for Park Rapids, both teams discussing here.
And I would expect if it was Park Rapids, calling the timeout. They're trying to set up a fourth down play to go for it. We'll see here. I'm not sure who called the timeout.
But the Panthers with the 4th and 4. We'll see what they do here on 4th down.
It looks like they're setting up to go for it. They've got twins. They got twins to the right, and I think a wingback to the left, and a wide out.
And here we go. And the ball through, it depends upon where they spot it. He's really close to where that first down marker is.
The slot receiver had shifted over to that side, and he actually was the wingback. And
officials
so they
timeout.
ran it to the power, and we're going to have some change, I think.
I think he's short, Rick. I really do. I could be wrong, but from where I'm looking from up here, it looks like he's going to be. No, now I look at it, it looks like he's probably got it. No, he's short. He's short by about a half a football. Wow, I thought before they stretched the chain, it looked like, man, oh, he's got this by a mile. But no, they stretched that chain. He was about a half a football short. So
Leopard was on the down marker over there. Had it perfect, John. He showed that it was just short, and it was.
27 seconds left to go here, third quarter. Big time 4th down stop for Warroad.
Now the Warriors take over on the Panther 47-yard line, first down.
On first down, pass, back to pass, looking, now throwing, has a receiver, and just overthrew a little bit too far to the outside. Sam Hardy was open, but it's going to go out of sight. Incomplete pass is going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
He couldn't, no way Hart could get out there. The ball was just a little behind and out of bounds for him. Mason McMillan bringing in the play for the Warriors.
2nd down and 10, 21.5 seconds left to go here, third quarter, 29-14 Park Rapids here on the Security State Bank scoreboard.
Park Rapids again staying in that pure 3-man line.
Out of the gun, fast, the handoff. Lund trying the right side, has some room. Up there, the first down the marker, and I think he might have got it as he fell forward to the 35. That should be enough for a first down.
So that one was all Connor Lund because he was looking to take the ball off to the left side a little bit, brought it all the way back to the right, was able to get outside and get a touchdown. So
that is going to be the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Park Rapids 29, Warroad 14. We're back with the 4th quarter right after this 1-minute break. At the
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or a career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, biking, football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
All right, welcome back. We have played 3 quarters of football here at the Warrior football field. Park Rapids with the lead, 29-14. Warroad with the football. They have it at the Park Rapids 35, and trying to get something going here in the 4th quarter and trying to get this thing back to. It's a 2-score game, trying to get it to a 1-score game here early on here in quarter number 4 out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side, single setback, handoff, Connor Lund. Lund shedding tacklers across the 30 down to about the 29.
And again, good vision by Lund. Looked like he was going to go straight up the middle and actually bounced a little bit to his right. Got some pretty good blocking. Able to get 6 yards on first down. And so second down and 4 coming. Definitely 4 down territory when you're down 2 scores at this point in the field.
2nd and 4, 2 receivers to either side, single setback in the backfield out of the shotgun, fast, high snap, gets it down, now gives it to Lund, spins, turns, over the 15, inside the 15, down to about the 25 to the 24, make that.
First down, Warriors.
But a first down, and the Warriors keep control of the football here as we are 44 seconds into quarter number 4. Warriors down by 15, and they have the ball deep in Park Rapids territory at the 24-yard line.
Lund starting to feel it. That timing was pure power from Lund up the middle.
Out of the gun, fast, back to pass, looking, now throwing. Pass is complete, and it's actually going to be a loss on the play. Was completed to Connor Lund, but there's a couple of Park Rapids defenders right there to bring him back and push him backwards. That's going to bring up a 2nd and long.
He was looking to pass to one of his 2 receivers off to the right, had nothing, and then Leon, I think, was actually in blocking on the play and then spotted him in the last moment. Gave him the ball, not able to get any success. 2nd down and 11.
Ball on the 25-yard line, out of the shotgun, fast with Lund behind him. Handoff to Connor. Has some room. He's actually going to be brought down. A tackler actually wrapped up and just kind of held on. Tackle made there by
I got
Davis.
52. Davis, yes.
Davis making the tackle that time. So, and basically, he had him wrapped up. Connor still had his feet moving, but he just had him wrapped up and just had him slowed down enough where he could get the teammates. Yep. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 23-yard line, 9:50 and counting here, 4th quarter. It's Park Rapids 29, Warroad 14.
Slot left and right. Shotgun formation for fast.
On 3rd down, here's the snap. The fake to Connor. The pass is complete. Sam Hart cuts back inside, falls forward. That could be enough for a first down. I think it is.
The officials are signaling first down. Again, that time Hart in the slot position off to the left. Got a block from his wideout. Got yards.
13-yard line.
Ball on the Panther 13-yard line. First down, Warroad. Handoff Connor Lund, slips a couple of tackles, but, he pushes the pile forward a little bit, but just short gain on first down. It's going to bring up 2nd down and long. Clock running here, 9:05 left to go here in quarter number 4, 29-14. Park Rapids with the lead on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Ryan Chamernick bringing the play now in for Warroad.
Again, Park Rapids staying in that pure 3-4 look out there on defense. And
2nd and 10.
Actually, it's more like a 3.
In motion now, the ball carrier is Connor Lee, and he gets ripped down. Flag there. That's going to be a penalty on Park Rapids because he just got his head just kind of snapped back. That's going to be half the distance, so the Warriors will have it at about the 6.5-yard line if the call is what I think it's going to be, and it's face mask.
2nd down. Down remain, the down does not count, but so it's only 2nd down and 1 for the Warriors. Ball on the right hash.
Ball at about the 6-yard line, 5.5-yard line, we'll call it. Out of the gun, pass, the handoff, Connor Lund. He's got to fall forward. He's got to get some forward motion. I think he might have made it to the 5-yard line, but he had to get inside the 5.
Bring up 3rd short for the Warriors.
And again, your offensive line for the Warriors is Logan Gustafson and Andrew Mayfield as your tackles. Barrett Honvet as one guard, Cale Thompson your other guard, and I got to see who.
3rd down and 2, 3rd down play, big 3rd down. Fast looking into the end zone, and the ball's going to be knocked down, and Warriors looking for a flag. Panthers hoping there isn't a flag, and there's not. That's going to bring up a 4th down now.
And Lane Landis is your other offensive lineman out there or interior lineman for the Airs.
So I think the Warriors are going to go for it here on the 5-yard line. I mean, they're close enough where they could kick and get it to a 12 or a.
But that's still 2 scores.
That's still a 2-score game. They want to get the ball in the end zone here, and they lined up here. Ball on the 5-yard line. 4th down for the Panthers. Hold on 4th down. We'll see. Out of the gun. Here's Lund.
That time he got
inside,
a pretty good
and
push.
I think he got a better push that time, and I think he's going to have the 1st down.
Man,
We're there. Well, let's see.
The down marker is gone.
Wow, that one's going to be even closer than the other one. No, they're going to say that he didn't get it. 1st down, Park Rapids.
That's 2 4th down stops for the Panthers tonight. That's their good news. Bad news is they're backed up. Their backs are to their goal line there. They're going to have to be very careful bringing the ball out.
And I tell you what, they've done well running out of the shotgun. They've done well when the quarterback is under center with a tighter set. And in this case here, you would think that a shotgun would probably not be something that you would want to do until you got a little bit more breathing room, especially when you're on your own 4-yard line. Quarterback under center this time.
And he's going to sneak it get some nice yardage.
Handoff on the right side of the line. Cale Thompson in on the tackle. Also checking in there is Matthew Nordine on the tackle. Panthers a little bit of breathing room as they get it up to about the 8-yard lines. That's a pickup of about 4. But a little bit more breathing room. But still, I'd probably run the quarterback under center. Well, no, they're going to go ahead and run the shotgun. But
if that's who they are, that's what you do. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right.
Man coming in motion here now. And the handoff here on the near side, it's going to be a gain, if any, of a couple, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down here, and the ball still inside the Warrior 20, actually inside the Warrior 10, at about the 8.
Again, ran the ball to the power side of the formation. They actually had moved a motion man to a wingback position for a little bit of blocking. And that's exactly where they ran.
6:45 left to go here, 4th quarter. Warriors with a big 3rd down. Big 3rd down for the Panthers here deep in their own territory. Quarterback under center this time. Dropping back, the throw. Complete. 1st down as the receiver was wide open, and the Panthers with the 3rd down conversion. They get the ball out beyond the 20-yard line, and plenty of breathing room now here for the Panthers as they keep the football here with a little over 6 minutes left to go here, 4th quarter. And they lead by 15, 29-14.
So the Warriors need a quick stop in order to have a chance to score twice.
That or a defensive touchdown. They could get something like that. I mean, Parker Lean has got had an interception back in the 1st half.
Under center, the quarterback's under center. Well, I think they're going to call that on Park Rapids. There was a little flinching going on, and I think Park Rapids interior lineman flinched first.
Yep, false start on the offense. And that is going to back the Panthers back up here. Inside the 20, back to the 18-yard line. 6:26 left to go here, 4th quarter. Park Rapids with the lead, 29-14.
Warriors substituting a couple of people on that interior of the defensive line. I see Cale Thompson is at his normal spot, right over the center as the nose guard.
1st and long for the Panthers, out of the shotgun.
Nicholas Rizlov in there.
Here's Hunter with it now, across the 20, across the 30, and up across the 35, up to the 37. That's going to be a Park Rapids 1st down.
And again, great job by the offensive line. Not a gaping hole that time, but plenty of room to run.
He found the hole, and he hit it, and he hit it hard, and he got it for a first down run. The Panthers now, as they started from their 4-yard line, moved the ball up down to their own 37-yard line. 6 minutes left to go here, fourth quarter. Panthers lead 29-14. Handoff, and it's Hunter again. Flag flies from behind the play as Hunter is going to be brought down near the 50.
Again, from his tailback position, took the ball off to his left side and got good yardage, but we'll see what the flag is here.
Looked like it was almost thrown in the area where holding might be called.
Offense number 11, 10-yard penalty from the spot, so first down.
So a holding call on Park Rapids.
And it behooves the Warriors to take advantage of that penalty. Looks like your lineman, defensive lineman for the Warriors are going to be 52 Meek, 77 Cale Thompson, and 51 Logan Gustafson.
From their own 29-yard line.
Connor
Ball in the
Lund right up on the line there, looking to hit an A gap.
Ball in the 29 now, and the quarterback keeper, and it's going to be pushed backwards after forward progress to about the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. It's going to bring up second down and long.
I don't know if he missed the handoff and elected to go back.
77 on the defense.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yards.
It's not going to be a first down.
Not going to be a first down, but 15.
Oh, it is first down because that was a first down.
Yeah.
No.
Either way, the Panthers did have quite a few yards to go. Now it's a very makeable
first down and about 2 because again it was stayed on first down after the holding penalty on Park Rapids and stays first down after the face mask on the Warriors.
Ball at the 45-yard line. The Panther 45. The handoff. Hunter slips tackles, hurdles over a couple more into the Warriors secondary. Brought down by Andrew Mayfield, but not after Hunter gets inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. This drive started at the Panther 4-yard line. They stopped the Warriors on fourth down. They had the ball at the 4-yard line. They've had it ever since then, and they're taking time off of the clock that the Warriors need to have if they want to get back into this game, if they have any chance of getting back in this game. Down by 2 scores here with less than 5 minutes left to go here, fourth quarter.
Trips left, one receiver right.
Out of the gun, handoff. You go to what's been working, and that's been Parker Hunter. Nice gain of about 7, maybe even 8. It's going to bring up second down and short.
Same play they've run many, many times, ran it into power. This time he bent it more over tackle than taking it wide, but it's still the same play.
Coming up on 4 minutes left to go here in quarter number 4. Ball at the Warroad 36-yard line. Handoff to Hunter, slips tackles into the secondary, and he gets knocked down by Sam Hard. It's going to be a first down for Park Rapids. And again, this drive that started at the Park Rapids 4-yard line is now into a Warroad territory at the Warrior 26-yard line. And 3:45 and counting here, fourth quarter.
And that was an interior run, basically right up the middle. Off that same formation. This time they're going to do twins left and right. Well, slot left and right.
Out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 26. Back to pass. Hurt throwing over into the corner. Lobs it into the air. Broken up. Maddox Cole was over there, I think, on the coverage for Warroad.
National attendance for number 4, Caden Gardner. Broken up by number 7, Maddox Cole.
So,
and nice high throw. Looked like he was going for that basic high point from his receiver. He was not able to pull it down. Went for the jugular right in the end zone.
Second down and 10. Ball at the Warrior 26. Again, this drive started at the Park Rapids 4-yard line after the Panthers held the Warriors on downs. They held them on a fourth down play. They have the ball in the Warrior 26, 3:23 left to go here, fourth quarter.
Again, slot left and right.
Under the shotgun, Hurt. And here comes the rush. Lund with the sack.
Lund from his inside linebacker position hit that A gap. Perfect. Perfect timing. Big loss. But again, now we're going to be inside 3 minutes.
Yeah, the clock continues to run. I mean, if the ball doesn't go out of bounds, I mean, the Panthers can take all the time they want on that play clock, and they can snap the ball right almost up to 0 before they even start a play.
I think they'll be looking at the back judge, waiting for him to start counting it down. I think they're going timeout this time. They're not coming to the line. They're waiting for the back judge to count it down, and they will call timeout.
Timeouts on the field. We'll take one too. It's 29-14. Park Rapids over Warroad on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds.
At Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. John Michael along with Rick Arnson. We have 2:38 left to go here in quarter number 4. Park Rapids with the lead, 29-14 over Warroad. Again, they have the ball at the Warroad 32-yard line on a drive that started at their own 4-yard line. And they've run off a bunch of time on the clock. Again, as mentioned, 2:38 left to go here, fourth quarter. Again, Panthers up by 15 and looking for more shotgun formation. Got receivers to both sides. They throw it into the flat. Gartner, I think, on the catch, and he's going to be brought down right about the line of scrimmage. I think it was Connor Lynn over there on the tackle. Connor Lund over there as well on the stop.
He was basically in that slot position, Gartner, that time, and Warriors reacting very quickly. I believe Warrior timeout.
Yep, take their first timeout. They still have 2. I think Park Rapids is... No, they have 1 left. I think Park Rapids is out of their timeouts, if I'm looking at the scoreboard correctly here. So the Warriors with just 1 timeout left. Again, 2:30 left to go. And again, Park Rapids, taking a look at a Marvin Home Center in-game update. Check out the early October deals at the Home Center, the Red Hot Buys from Ace. Use your Ace rewards and save even more. The Panthers... leading 29-14, the Warroad was driving down the field. They had the ball inside the 10-yard line. Park Rapids stopped them at the 4. The Panthers took over from there. They have driven the ball down the field. That's where they have it. 2:30 left to go. That's your in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center. It is 4th down and 16, ball at the 32. Hurt back to pass, looking. Now he throws it over into the corner, and it falls incomplete.
The wideout there was confused on the play, stepped up.
Flagging the play.
So he has an illegal shift. The Warriors will decline it. It'll be first down, Warriors.
Illegal motion, number 6 on the offense. Penalty is declined. First call, Warroad.
So Warroad with a first down. They have 2 minutes and 24 seconds to work with. Down by 15. They have the ball on their 32-yard line. So not horrible field position. But the ball in the 32. And again, 2:24 to work with here in the fourth quarter, down by 15. We'll see what Coach Barker does to open up the playbook here a little bit and maybe spring somebody open here and get a quick score. Out of the gun, fast, back to pass, looking, throwing down the field, Chamernick, and it's incomplete.
Good positioning by 33.
And good coverage.
Kaka doing an excellent job of pinning Chamernick to the sideline. That was the play they ran. For the
Brady Fast,
touchdown.
Ryan Chamernick, kind of a favorite target of Brady Fast if he's going to go down the field. And it was just a nice defensive play, as Rick mentioned, to make it a second down and 10, 2:18 left to go.
Slot left and right.
Out of the gun, Fast. Back to pass, looking. No, he's going to be sacked.
Ball's loose.
Ball's loose.
We'll see what the officials call. Looks like they are calling it.
They going to call a Panther ball?
They called timeout. Yep. Yes, they did.
Yep, Panther football. And someone still rolling on the field. I think that's Brady, if I'm not.
Have a turnover goes to the Panthers.
Yeah, he's favoring that one leg. There was nowhere for him to go, and then all of a sudden the ball came loose.
2:08 to go in the ball game.
Now the Panthers start it in Warroad territory.
At the 28-yard line.
A little bit different than when they started their last drive at their own 4-yard line. They started in Warrior territory here again, leading by 15. It's Johanning, I think, and he gets a nice carry. That's it's Andrew Johanning.
What happened was he tried to go basically. Right at the tackle, the Warriors had it plugged up, did an excellent job of bouncing it to the outside, got 5 yards.
Timeout Warroad, I think that's going to be their final timeout. At least they had one timeout left before they called this. I think that's going to be their final timeout. At any rate, a timeout on the field. Minute 59 left to go. Park Rapids with the football in Warroad territory at the 24-yard line. Can the Panthers lead? Panthers leading here 29-14, and it's been Park Rapids. Warroad has this is the closest Warroad has been. It's been 15 points. They were within 14. They were within 14 in the first half when they scored at the tail end of the second quarter to make it a 21-7 ball game, and now trailing by 15 as the Panthers up by 2 scores with less than 2 minutes to go. And just moments ago, recovering a fumble. So it's going to be second down and 6, ball at the Warroad 24. Handoff up the middle.
No spacing at all again on that offensive line. They were going to make sure there was no blitzing by the Warriors. They were shoulder to shoulder.
Mayfield on the tackle for Warroad. It's going to bring up third down.
3rd and 5 for the Panthers.
Minute and a half left to go here in the fourth quarter. Panthers lead by 15. Panthers leading by 15, and again, they're going to let that play clock run down as far as they can.
They'll be looking at that back, Judge. He's the one that counts at the last 10 seconds off. There's 10.
So they're counting it down, and it's coming up on a minute left. The pitch on the outside. Here's Hunter. He gets chopped down by Ryan Chamernick on a nice open field tackle that time.
A little bit different play. They had twins in the backfield. Faked it to the dive man and then pitched it to Hunter out there on the far side.
Yeah, Park Rapids, if they run this thing out, they're going to go to a 3-3.
No, I thought you told me they were 1-4.
Or 2-4 make that. I'm sorry, 2-4. And Warroad will also
be
2-4. And they will make the long trip to Pelican Rapids next week. Yeah, that's what it's going to be, too. So Warriors are going to lose by 2 scores.
Park Rapids calling timeout.
They must
kneel it out, I would guess.
I guess so. I thought they had
have one play.
I thought they had the timeouts on the scoreboard. That's kind of what I was going at. I was wondering how they were able to call a timeout, but
well, I've been looking over there for a while, and I never saw any.
Okay.
On the Park Rapids side, I don't know if the lights are out or they didn't put them up or what. But anyway,
26.6 seconds left. Again, the Warriors here are going to drop to 2-4. Park Rapids is going to go to 2-4. And
their other win is against the Warrior opponent for next week, Pelican Rapids.
so, and that makes the Pelican Rapids game even more important now. As the Warriors can pick up a win there, they'd at least be 3-4 going into that MEA week game against Barnesville, when they have to go down to Barnesville for the last game of the regular season. As Panthers are going to line it up here, and I'm assuming you're going to take a knee and they'll be done, and that's going to be the ball game. Movement on the line.
So that'll give them a first down. They'll be able to kneel it out.
Yep, now they're going to kneel it out because that penalty on the Warriors, that'll give them a first down. And the Panthers, again, they are going to pick up the win here tonight, 29-14. And again, they will pick up a win and make that trip back down to Park Rapids just a little shorter, going home with a win here on the road. There's an A. There you go. There you have it. That is the football game. The Panthers win 29-14. And we will take a break. And we will come back. We'll wrap it up here from the Warrior football field. We'll have all of our post-game elements coming up in the post-game as well. Again, your final. Panthers 29, Warroad 14. We're back after this 3-minute timeout.
To do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
All right, welcome back to Warroad, where the Park Rapids Panthers have defeated Warroad 29-14, and they pick up a win, and it was all Park Rapids, really. They went out to a 21-0 lead before Warroad scored in the football game. That was a 30-yard touchdown pass from Brady Fast to Ryan Chamernick. Panthers got on the board right away in the second half and made it a 29-7 game. And the Warriors able to come back, get another score to make it a 15-point game. But the Warriors got as close as the 4-yard line late in the fourth quarter, could not convert on a fourth down, and the Panthers drove the ball down the field. Basically, they kept the Warrior offense off of the field. Warriors couldn't score because the offense wasn't on the field because the Panthers controlled the ball.
Well, and like I said, the drive to start the second half was over 6 minutes, and I'm sure this last drive again was over 6 minutes out there, and that's a quarter.
Right.
You're not touching the ball.
Yeah, you cannot score if you don't have the football for an entire quarter or what it constitutes an entire quarter. That's not good news if you're the home team, and that being the Warriors tonight. Again, they go down to defeat by a score of 29-14. Then coming up, it's going to be your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and your Warroad Threads Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods Star of the Game. That's going to be coming up in the post game. We're going to take another break. We'll be back right after this 3-minute timeout.
The Roseau County Veterinarian Office.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
All right, welcome back, and we're going to coming up here. It's going to be the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and the Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods Warroad Threads Star of the Game. And well, the Warriors got work to do next week.
Yeah,
They're back to the drawing board, and then it's off to Pelican Rapids.
and I will have to apologize that we were confused. The Panthers now are 3-3 with a 3-game winning streak. Congratulations, safe travels, and if and lots of credit to that O line.
Absolutely.
From Park Rapids, first half and first possession of the third quarter.
All right, time to get to our post-game interviews. First off, we're going to go with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. He brought the energy tonight for the on the Warriors side of the football, and I think it's Parker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Night tonight. My goodness, it was, and they got two scores, and it just seemed like your guys' offense just couldn't get on. What were they doing that was kind of giving you fits out there?
They came out going hard, and we just didn't hit hard or anything like that.
Yeah, but a big interception by you at the end of the first half that kind of led to that first score. Kind of talk about that play and how you're able to get that interception then.
QB just threw it to me and caught the ball and just ran with it.
Yeah, we were making that very same comment up here is because it looks like he just threw the ball. All you had to do was catch and run, and that's what you did. And I mean, did it kind of surprise you that he threw it right at you?
Yeah, kind of surprised.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah, it was different. And then what play by Brady and Ryan to hook up on that touchdown, because you guys needed that going into halftime, didn't you? Again, we're talking with Parker Lee, and he's the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Brought the energy tonight. Life takes energy. You can visit Enbridge at enbridge.com. So what do you take out of this game now? Because you got, of course, you go back to work and get ready for Pelican Rapids down there. What are the positives you take out of this game going into that one now?
We start hitting hard again.
Yeah. All right, very good. Parker Lee is the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Appreciate it. We got a shirt for you here. What's your shirt size? We can we'll get you set up with that.
Medium.
Medium. All right, we can do that. We'll get our Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods and Warroad Thread Star of the Game, Brady Fast. He is the one that threw that touchdown right after Parker got his interception. Thanks for joining us. I know a tough game for you guys, but let's talk about that play right at the end of halftime. A beautiful throw, a great catch by Ryan to get you guys on the board. Describe that play for the guy.
Yeah, so I was out on the field for defense actually. Watched Parker catch that ball. It was pretty awesome. And then ran over to the sideline real quick. Parker called up a play, and we had one spot in mind that we had to get it to the sideline so we could get out of bounds. And it just happened to be that Ryan beat that guy down the sideline. And at first I thought I threw it over him, but then it dropped right into his chest, and it felt amazing.
Yeah, and now during the season, it seems like when you want to throw the long ball, he's kind of your guy. Is that something that you guys work on in practice? Kind of talk about the relationship you have in that way.
Yeah, me and him are just close. I mean, we're always practicing, and I mean it's between two guys really for that long one. Every once in a while we'll get everyone mixed in there, but yeah, I just like him and Sam.
Yeah, and it's worked several times during the season. Again, we're talking with the Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods Warroad Threads Star of the Game, Brady Fast. Can the Warriors go down to defeat What was kind of said at halftime? What were the adjustments that you made at halftime? You came up a little bit short, but what were some of the things that you tried to get in place in the second half to try and get back?
On offense, we looked better this week compared to the last two, and we just wanted to keep driving the ball. But defensively, we just needed to start getting off the ball and hitting harder, just to shut them down. And our coach challenged us to not let them score in the second half.
Yep. Now, as a quarterback and as a player, what are the positives that you're going to take into next week's game down in Pelican Rapids? Because now games are really starting to be important because we're coming down the tail end of the season.
Yeah, we just gotta take a deep dive into film here. Really just get our line assignments sharp, and because it really just is coming down to our run plays right now. So we just need to be assignment sharp, and looking forward to next week.
All right, very good. Again, Brady Fast, he is our Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods Warroad Threads star of the game. Check out the Woods. They know the Woods. They got the goods. Check them out 4.5 miles west of Warroad on Highway 11. For all your Warrior gear, your Hockeytown USA gear and whatnot, Warroad Threads is a place. They're right across the street from the radio station, as a matter of fact. And again, they bring you the star of the game. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. We're looking forward to the game next week. And we've got a shirt for you. You need to get your size here.
Medium.
All right, we'll do a medium if you can hang out until, or I can. Why don't you grab that for me, Rick, and we can get these guys going here because I'm sure they want to get down to the locker room. So we got a medium for the star of the game.
Warm out there all night.
Yeah, like he needs another shirt, right? No, I don't think so. Let's see if we got a medium here. That's a large. I know I brought a medium. We're gonna get to you, Coach. We're gonna get to you. What did Parker need again?
He was a medium too.
He was a medium too. Okay, I know I've got those. Just want to make sure here that is a 2X. That's not it. I'm struggling here.
There you go.
There's the medium. There you go. Appreciate it, Brady. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, that's Brady Fast again. He's our Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods, the Warroad Threads star of the game, and I'll be joined by Warrior head coach Brandon Barker. Tough night, basically. That's what you could say. I mean, it was a tough one for you out there.
And we knew it would be.
Yeah.
That's the way their games are. They grind games out. They're gonna run the ball. Their quarterback is phenomenal, so he made some throws too. You know, it's one of those where it took us a little while. I'd say our first half offensively, came down to, it seemed like every first down we made a mistake on, whether it was a missed block or a snap that was a little high, and it's hard to start drives when you're then now second and 10 or second and 12, second 13, something like that. So the first half was a little bit of a struggle, but we got that nice little spark at the end of the half and got the kids going, and really it was one of those games where in the second half, we had a little bit of life, and really the boys are excited. They battled. That's all you can ask, and we cleaned up mistakes that we saw the last 2 weeks. I'd say we didn't make those mistakes anymore, so we're building and we're improving.
Yep. Coaches will say that ball control is key in any football game and whatnot. They had that tonight too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and I'd say really they just were able to kind of chunk their way down the field. You're looking at 5 to 10 yards, and then we'd get a stop, and then they'd hit a play, and that's what football is. You're back and forth trying to figure out what the teams are adjusting to, and you're adjusting to that, and they're adjusting to you, and it was one of those games where really it was I like to use that word. It was a grind, and you look at it, we punch a touchdown in when we should have inside the 5, and maybe we don't give up a deep touchdown pass on a broken coverage, and that's a whole different game. So I'd say it was even closer than what the final score showed. I'd say that it was pretty close to even. They made that one big play when we broke down on defense.
Yep, that was that touchdown in the first half. Again, we're talking with Brandon Barker here on the post game. Now it's back to work and prepare for Pelican Rapids. What how do you get back to work as far as that goes?
It's what I told the boys after the game is just that we made steps, we improved, that we made big mistakes the last 2 weeks, and they weren't there this week, and those are improvements, and still on film we're seeing little things, and that's where you have to get to the point where the little things don't show up anymore, the little mistakes, I mean, on that. And once you're doing that, then you're sharp, and you're going to be winning football games again.
Yeah, and in years past, you'd think, oh my gosh, Pelican Rapids, boy, that's going to be a tall order. It's going to be a tall order because let's face it, Pelican Rapids is a tough place to play, right? This
It
is,
is, yeah.
but this year, I think this is a very winnable game for War.
It is. We just saw that in what Roseau did to them last night, and we beat Roseau, but Roseau's playing very good football right now. They played very tough against Park Rapids last week, but it's one where tell the boys is that the season didn't end tonight. We still have a chance. We win next week. We're gonna get a home playoff game, and really the section has shown that depending on how the ball bounces, you get a few breaks here and there, and anybody can beat anybody right now, I think, in the section. So it's just you just keep playing. It's just that we got two long road trips and two tough places to go to in the next week and a half. So, but I think we came out of here pretty healthy, and the boys, they haven't shown any quit all year, so they're going to show up, and we're going to prep for them, and we're going to go out and battle.
All right, very good. It's Warroad head football coach Brandon Barker here in the post game. Coach, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch up with you next week. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. That is going to wrap up our coverage here from Warroad as the Park Rapids Panthers defeat the Warroad Warriors tonight, 29-14. Park Rapids now has won 3 in a row, and they are now 3-3 on the regular season. The Warriors, they go to 2-4, and as mentioned, they will be in Pelican Rapids next Friday next week, and you'll be able to hear that game right here on Lake Country KQ92 and online at KQ92.com. We'll have that for you coming up next week. Once again, your final from Warroad and for Rick Arnson, 29-14, Park Rapids with the win over Warroad. That is going to do it for our coverage. We bid you a very pleasant good evening. I'm John Michael. Have a great weekend.